Okay, we're out here at Miss Carter's house. We're looking at doing some siding for her. We did her daughter's home back in '09, and she's looking to make some upgrades here. So, nice little home, very well taken care of. We're going to be going back with a Cedar Mill Select, horizontal, 8 1/4 inch board. We're going to do a couple different things, so the video will help kind of walk through that. It's super sunny on this side, so I'm hoping we pick everything up in the video. We originally were talking about a fascia overlay drip edge replacement. SoCup's coming out to look at the roof, I think, on April 9th. So we talked about the coordination of things and making sure that we're done with our fascia work prior to him coming out, so he can just lay down his drip edge and everything else, his metal drip. So we kind of backed down off of that scope of work, and per her request, went to more of a painting the drip edge, painting the fascia, painting the soffit. So that's kind of where we're at as it stands right now. And soffit's in excellent condition. Fascia's a little worn, but not, certainly we've seen a lot worse. But that's our scope of work as it stands right now, is basically painting drip edge, soffit, fascia. All sidewall siding will be replaced. Gutters will not be taken down. We're going to paint the gutters kind of the same color as the existing fascia, which will be probably a different color. All the siding is going to go to this color here that we see, kind of the lighter brown. Gutters, basically what's going on there, we're about 7 years old, and you can see there's a lot of, looks like mold and mildew, and it looks like kind of into the gutter, not it looks kind of where the paint's just oxidized enough to where that's part of the gutter now, is that kind of mold and stuff that we see there. So basically painting that. Basically on this side of the house we would do an overlay with the existing siding as it is. We'd still do our Tyvek seam tape flashing, but this would be used as substrate below that. The gable vent will be painted and retrimmed in a Hardie 1x4. And then that little capping above those two windows will become Hardie plank. Coming around to the front, these two columns here basically will be refaced in the Hardie plank material. Actually, they'll be in more of a flush as they are now, so there'll be a panel. Hardie panel rather than a plank siding. We're not going to continue with the lap on the columns. The columns will be a flush, nice looking Cedar Mill Select board. This little area now that's the shingled part, that will all going to become Cedar Mill Select. Same thing under here. We got all this under here that's this shingle look now. That'll all be Cedar Mill Select. We will paint the porch ceiling. We will remove and reinstall the storm door so we can get to the trim behind it. We're going to do a garage door wrap. Again, this area up here, kind of that 3/4 gable above the garage, will all be the Cedar Mill Select siding. Now over here, this is primarily where a lot of our tear-off is going to be. You can see they've kind of scabbed some boards in towards the bottom just from normal rot. We see that all the time. We need to get rid of that shelf, that little 2x right there. It's going to catch water, and a couple years from now there probably won't be much left of that thing anyways, or it'll be falling off the wall. So this down towards the bottom especially is where a lot of the tear-off will occur. Any kind of, your hose reels will all be remounted. Again, we have two windows here. Window World installed these windows, and it looks like, to me, did not replace this top. For some reason, they had to take that top trim piece off, and we noticed that as we were doing our walk around, and sure enough, we went inside because I suspected some kind of water infiltration, and sure enough, that inside casing, that sheetrock pocket, is pretty damaged with water infiltration. So she's having Window World out to get their opinion on that, but it was definitely a result of that trim piece up top being taken off and not being put back correctly. As you can tell, it was clearly removed at one point or another. Again, gable vent will be retrimmed in a 1x4. All these vents, these two vents that we have here, will all be retrimmed. We'll get rid of, as I mentioned, we'll get rid of this kind of 2x trim here that's just collecting water anyways. This wall will be Cedar Mill Select, and this will be painted the new color, which is kind of that lighter brown. You get real sunny here. We got these windows that we need to wrap. Overall, again, this wall's in good shape, a good candidate for doing an overlay. We got some more gutter up top there. All the windows will be wrapped in a 1x4, so we'll get rid of that 1x2 and go to a more substantial, nicer looking 1x4. We have a GFI right there. That'll be, we'll put a J-box on that and basically have that look nice and neat. Got this window here. That light can be, we'll have to take that off, but then it'll be reinstalled as part of the project. We have another storm door here that would need to be taken off. We'll take off that storm door, retrim the door with Hardie plank 1x4, and then reinstall the storm for you. Two more windows there where the trim is pretty badly rotten. That will all become Hardie plank. And then we got this little gable out back. Wrap the gable vent, and this will all become the Hardie plank. Now you can see back here too. Probably got to cut a skirt. Is it this corner? Oh no, it was this corner. The corner where the plant is right there is pretty bad, just from being hidden and shaded. So that'll be something where, yeah, you can see that, how bad that rod is. So that all needs to be torn off. The inside here is all pretty good. It stays pretty protected. And then here's where we need to continue on with the tear off. So we'll probably cut about 1.5 feet skirting all the way up here. You can see even down here where the foundation is higher, this is completely soft here. So that all needs to be cut out just to maintain integrity of installation. So that's primarily where our tear off is, this back wall and then that left wall where that plant is right there. So that's kind of our scope of work. Really appreciate you having us out today, Mrs. Carter, and we look forward to working for you. Thanks so much.